Yet another report of this mysterious entity, Fletcher. That makes 7 this week alone. We really must investigate. The latest sightings have been in the vicinity of the railway viaduct. If we're quick, we can get down to Tarantula Avenue and catch the night bus there.
Yeah, boss. But you see, I got my own case on the boil. So picture this. See, I'm catching some Z's in the branches of my favorite tree, right? Nice spot. Shade, breeze, no pigeons. Then bam, my tail gets a soaking. I look down, and what do I see? Some guy, hose in hand, washing his Morris Minor like it's the crown jewels. Next couple of days, same deal. He's out there again, buffing the chrome, polishing the bonnet, like he's preparing it for a date with the Queen Mother. I'm thinking, fine, guy loves his car, nothing wrong with that. Day after day he's there, come rain or shine. I mean, who washes their car in the rain? This Morris Minor worship, it's like some arcane ritual. He definitely saw me watching. Reckon he takes some sadistic pleasure in it. But then, one morning, I'm taking a broth at the low eating house, minding my own business, when I glance out the window. And there he is again, right opposite the establishment, replacing windscreen wipers like it's a matter of national security. Now I'm asking myself, is he following me? Or is it something darker? And there's more. I'm out for a nice little bike ride in the countryside when some crazy motorist comes hurtling up behind me. More or less, pushes me off the road so he can get past. In the car, you've guessed it, the very same Morris Minor. I got a hunch, boss. A hunch in the tail. Something's not right about Mr. Morris Minor. Guy's following me around, boss.
My dear Fletcher, you're simply constructing patterns from coincidence. The universe abounds with synchronicities. But one mustn't assign sinister motives to every man with a sponge.
Yeah? Well, you ain't the one with the damp tail, counselor.
Very well. But will you at least accompany me in pursuit of the cryptid? All the sightings thus far are within a 1-mile radius of the old viaduct, so I suggest we start our investigation there.
Sorry, boss. Can't. Got a nighttime vigil planned, behind the wheelie bins. Watching the Morris Minor, just in case.
So be it. I shall conduct my investigation alone. Oh, I hadn't realised there'd be anyone else waiting. Good evening to you.
Good evening, Mr. Fruit. Yes, the darkness does come quickly these days, doesn't it? Quicker than expected. Quicker than usual. Isn't that peculiar?
Forgive me, but have we met?
Not in the way you mean. Not yet. But you have been noticed. The Harbinger has taken quite an interest in you. That must be flattering.
The Harbinger? What, pray, is that?
Oh, you'll find out soon enough. Exquisite. Wings like broken glass in moonlight. You'll never forget them. Though you'll wish you could.
I see. And may I ask who you are?
Indigo Lukewarm, at your service. Merely a conversationalist, a polite intermediary, you might say. I enjoy good company, especially at bus stops. Buses are so inevitable, don't you find?
Well, are you getting on or what?
Be right with you, driver. Oh, sorry, where are my manners? After you, sir. You were here before me. Did you see where he went?
What are you talking about? There's only you waiting there.
Vehicle sighted and under observation. Time, 21:47 hours. All quiet. No sign of suspect. Yet.
Where to, Duck? Name's Vicky, by the way. Everyone knows me on this route. Vicky the Clippy, they call me.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Eric. I want to get off at the nearest stop to the viaduct, please.
What do you want to be going there for at this hour? Haven't you heard? It's not safe.
Well, yes, precisely. Let's say I want to see for myself.
At least come back another time with a companion so you're not alone. There's a reason why we have a crew of 2 on this route, even though the bus is designed for one-man operation. None of the drivers will take this bus out at night alone.
Fascinating. However, while I appreciate your concern, Vicky, that won't be necessary.
Fletcher's log. It's all starting to kick off.
First time was by the viaduct. Middle of the night, fog rolling in. Then, there it was. Big wings, spread across the bridge like shattered glass. Lit up like a church window. Could hardly breathe.
Fletcher's log. Suspect approaching. He's in some kind of fancy getup, but it's the Morris Minor Man, all right. Conducting his arcane ritual. Tail twitch level at critical.
And then it looked right at me. Couldn't see his face, just those eyes. Like they was reflecting my own fear back at me.
But what does it want?
The usual, I'd say. Death, destruction, our very souls. You name it. It ain't gonna be good.
Driver, stop the bus at once. That infernal motorcar again. But it must be coincidence. Fletcher can't be right. Fletcher, is that you?
Course it is, Gov. Don't you recognize me?
Well, no. Whatever happened to your fur?
Ah, yes, my winter plumage. Comes in early, you know. Keeps a fella insulated when the frosts bite. Nothing to see here.
In September?
Climate change, Gov. It's everywhere.
Tell me, what happened, Fletcher?
As predicted by yours truly, the Morris Minor Man put in an appearance, performing some crazy voodoo ritual, dressed in a cagoule covered in fairy lights.
I don't think that was the Morris Minor Man.
Of course it was. For a moment back there, his special effects and fireworks had me spooked.
Must have been quite shocking.
Are you trying to say something, Fruit?
Not at all. Snowy.
Winter plumage. Natural as breathing. Happens every year. In fact, I got a certificate for it once. Yeah, besides, chicks dig the frosty look.
Now then, behave yourselves. None of this nonsense. Oh, what's got into you tonight? Boy now, who's there? Sweet mercy, it's real.
Oh, Mr. Yam! Oh, Mr. Yam! Oh, Mr. Yam! Oh, Mr. Yam!
Do you know in which way I should go from here?
There she is, the specific dromedary I've been looking for.
Oh, it's you.
At your service. Here to set you on the right track. Are you going to answer that?
Answer what? More of your riddles?
Your telephone, Fruit. Aren't you going to answer it? Your telephone. Answer it.
Yes?
Ah, Fruit. It's me again. I wanted to make sure you were wide awake for what I have to say.
What? How is this possible?
The Harbinger is sending you a direct message. You must act on it. For lives are at stake.
Good evening. The city is abuzz tonight after more reports of a glowing winged figure near the viaduct. Is it an angel, a demon, or a prankster preying on those with an overactive imagination? Our correspondent, Vanilla Wisbit, has the story.
Thank you, Clyde. Behind me, the viaduct has become the unlikely stage for what some describe as a supernatural pageant. Crowds are gathering, in spite of official warnings. It came right over my head. Shiny it was, with wings like shards of broken window panes. My cat Bartholomew's fur stood on end. And he hasn't come down off the wardrobe since.
Yeah, I saw it. I was, revising for exams, outdoors, near the tracks. At midnight, anyway, there was this freaky glow, and the signal lights all went weird. That's all I'm saying. Don't tell my mum.
It weren't natural, I'll tell you that. A sound like someone running their finger around the rim of a wine glass. And me ham sandwich just flew clean out of me hand. I'm thinking it wants our packed lunches first, then our souls.
And so, what are we to make of these sightings? Just what exactly could these terrified witnesses have seen? We asked some people who know about this sort of thing.
Well, I'm wondering if this spectral figure central to this wave of sightings might be an omen. You know, something akin to the Mothman encounters in Point Pleasant, West Virginia, which famously presaged the collapse of the Silver Bridge, claiming 46 lives back in December 1967.
There's been a lot of talk about whether this apparition is angelic or demonic in nature, but having studied the witness statements, I'm not even sure that we're dealing with a humanoid form at all. Given its aerial habits, I'd be tempted to suggest something draconic. The luminescence could indicate a heat-based adaptation. In other words, it might quite literally be white hot.
I'm also reminded of the Owlman sightings around Mawnan Church in Cornwall. Those unfortunate enough to encounter it reported feelings of doom and physical weakness. It was as if they'd been cursed.
And if that pattern holds true here, then we may not be witnessing an isolated manifestation, but the prelude to something larger.
Railway officials blame electrical faults, though they've declined to explain why the faults resemble a glowing figure with glass wings. Back to you in the studio.
Elsewhere, following the government's embargo, a nationwide shortage of proper garden sheds has led to a boom in cardboard substitutes. The Met Office has issued a warning for soggy disappointment.
Remind me what we're doing here, Fruit?
We're going to investigate the viaduct as I originally intended. Not only is it at the centre of all the sightings, but I'm sure the railway is what Indigo Lukewarm was referring to when he said he was going to set me on the right track.
There's all sorts of tracks, Fruit. He could have been talking about Skelectric.
No, Fletcher, that doesn't fit in with the sightings.
Don't forget my sighting with the Morris Minor. There's a car connection.
Coincidence. The Morris Minor man's house is just a stone's throw from the viaduct. That has to be the epicenter of this whole affair.
Yeah, epicenter schmepicenter. Tail twitch level at critical.
Fletcher, it's coming this way.
I don't think it's the Morris Minor man. That ain't no flashlight.
Dear heavens.
Cheese it!
So, you've come back, have you? Thought you'd spook me again with your glassy wings and your devil light? Well, you'll get a clout for your troubles. Bah!
Good heavens, man. Put that down. We are not your terror. We are private investigators.
Oh, well, I'll be. Begging your pardon. Thought you were something else.
Speak for yourself, Counselor. I am a terror, but strictly to Walnuts.
Oh, this lamp of mine does play tricks in the fog. Come along to the box. I'll explain. Cocoa's ready. Sorry. Only got 2 mugs. Rarely receive visitors, see?
Not to worry. Eric can have a sip of mine.
That's quite some lamp you have here.
I mix my own paraffin. Makes it burn 10 times brighter. Does, yeah.
Remarkable. And I suppose, sir, that your lamp reflecting off my colleague's unusually pale fur coat gave quite the impression of spectral radiance.
Call it what you like. I call it being mistaken for a monster. Again.
Truth is, we had a fault earlier tonight. Levers went all desynchronated like a brass band playing jazz. Lights all wrong, dead as a doornail 1 minute, right as rain the next. And that's when I saw it. Out there, over the viaduct. Wings gleaming like broken glass. Looked right at me. Never seen the line.
Intriguing. and troubling.
Oh, it's fine now. Must have been a hiccup in the system. Nothing to lose sleep over.
Or maybe the Harbinger caused it. You ever think of that? Not warning us, but making it happen?
Whichever the case, gentlemen, I assure you, it is most certainly something to lose sleep over. What am I doing back here?
Oh, Mr. M! Oh, Mr. M!
Must I spell it out for you, Fruit?
I should have known.
Could I possibly give you a stronger hint? The answer has been staring you in the face.
The Crossroads. Yes, I get that. Benny from Crossroads doing the whole Robert Johnson selling his soul to the devil thing.
The answer has been staring you in the face.
But which Crossroads?
Ouch!
Fletcher, did you just throw a walnut at me?
What? Me? I would never do a thing like that, even if you were snoring.
The answer is staring me in the face. Crossroads? Which Crossroads? I was so sure that when he said on the right track, he meant the railway.
Yeah, Fruit, but we've only been looking at the viaduct.
Okay, Fletcher, I'm listening. Run me through this theory of yours.
Glad you asked, Fruit. You see, all these so-called sightings, the glowing shapes, the strange noises, the folks swearing blind they say they saw something supernatural. It's all connected. And at the center of this tangled web of lies and tail-chasing...
Let me guess. The Morris Minor Man?
Bingo! That obsessive grease monkey with his everlasting bucket of suds. Look at the board. Here's the pattern. Every report, every odd event, all within a short stroll of where he parks that little British tin can. Coincidence? I don't think so.
So, your theory is that one solitary motorist is behind a wave of paranormal disturbances?
Not just any motorist. A man who loves this Morris miner so much that he could bend reality to protect it. You laugh, but the signs are all there. The devotions, the ritual cleanings, the late-night vigils with the chamois leather. That's obsession on a cosmic scale.
Fletcher, this is stretching credibility.
Fruit, when reality stretches, that's when you find the truth hiding in the cracks. And I tell you, the Morris Minor man is mixed up in this.
The answer is staring me in the face. Fletcher, what's this?
It's clearly a finely executed drawing by a talented artist depicting a certain Morris Minor at a level crossing.
The level crossing is the Crossroads. Here's the viaduct, so somewhere within a Mars radius we are looking for a level crossing.
I'll give you a hint. Try looking along the railway line.
You don't say. Right about here.
To the Batmobile!
If my beloved Morris is doomed, then so am I. We go down together.
Don't be absurd, man. Out of there at once.
My lovely car. Please save her.
I'm more concerned about what'll happen to the passengers on that train if it's derailed. Fletcher, in front of the headlights. Quickly, your coat will do the rest.
She's safe. My darling Morris is safe. Oh, thank the stars.
Have you considered maybe joining a support group?
By the narrowest margin, disaster was averted. But the question remains, did the Harbinger warn us, or did it lure us there?
I'll tell you what it lured, Gov. Me, into being a one-rodent lighthouse.
Whatever the case, lives were spared. We should be grateful.
We are grateful, but I was right about one thing, huh? The Morris Minor Man was at the center of it all. Without his jalopy stolen, none of this happens. He's key. I tell you, key.
Perhaps so, but I don't think we'll ever know.
Hey, Fruit, could I borrow some of that red hair dye you use? Reckon it's time to lose the winter plumage.
I don't dye my hair, Fletcher. I'm a natural redhead.
Sure you are, Gov. And I'm the Archbishop of Canterbury.